Most people don't fail because of the mistake. They fail because of what happens after the mistake. Let's talk about the shame spiral. When a mistake goes from I did something bad to I am a bad person, that's the shame spiral. It becomes less about the action and more about your identity. And I see it all the time in my health coaching. It's one of the biggest barriers to people reaching their goals. So I thought I'd unpack it here. We're often way too hard on ourselves. And shame can stop us building consistency. It's really important to build consistency with any habit when you're trying to get healthier. And shame stands in the way. When we're trying to eat better, train more often, get better sleep, we make mistakes. And that's not unusual. It's what happens after the mistake that defines whether or not it stops your progress. Because when we are too hard on ourselves, it stops us in our tracks, prevents us building consistency, and ultimately stops us reaching our goals. Think about a flat tire. You're driving somewhere, you get a flat tire. What do? Most of us pull over, change the tire, get back in the car and carry on driving. What we don't do is get out and see that we've got one flat tire and slash the other three. For some reason, food is different. Think about something like Tim Tams. You've said no to Tim Tams, you've said no to junk food. You want to lose weight. All of a sudden, there's a packet of Tim Tams. It's been a long day. Tim Tams are delicious. You just want one. You give in and you open the packet and you have one. That's the flat tire. But with food, we feel like we're a failure. We've done something we said we wouldn't do. I'm a bad person, and so therefore, stuff it. I'll eat the whole packet. I'll start again tomorrow. That's the equivalent of slashing the other three. The people that I coach that get the best results have one thing in common. They get back on track really quickly. The skill isn't trying to be perfect. The skill is making mistakes because we're human, not because we're a failure, learning to forgive ourselves, and getting right back on track, not getting out and slashing the other three tires. Think about it in terms of a kid learning the piano. If they hit a wrong note, we don't berate them for doing the wrong thing. More often than not, what we'll do is we'll say, it's okay, you're new to this, you're practicing, keep going. So I use this one tactic for my clients, and it's a real game changer. It worked for me and it works for them, and it might just work for you too. Find a picture of yourself when you're a little kid, at a time when life wasn't so heavy, you had a lot more fun, didn't think too much about what you were doing or why you were doing it, and put that photo somewhere where you're going to see it. On your phone as a screensaver, on your bathroom mirror, on the visor of your car. And when you make a mistake, which you will, because you're human, not because you're a failure, have a look at that photo and treat yourself like that little kid. Someone who's made a mistake, someone who's trying their best, and I guarantee you're going to show that person more compassion than you would your adult self. And compassion is really important. We don't see it enough, especially in the health and fitness world. We see discipline and motivation and grinding and trying harder. There's not a lot of compassion. And in my experience as a health coach, when you mix discipline with compassion, that's when you get the best results. There's an element of discipline involved in reaching your goals, for sure. But there's also an element of compassion. Realizing that you're learning, you're trying new things, you're not going to be perfect. Cutting yourself some slack, giving yourself a break, and allowing yourself to get back on track, imperfectly. Sometimes you need to kick up the bum, sometimes you need a cuddle. When you can find the blend of both, that's when you can really move forward and make some genuine progress. The goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to show up imperfectly, cut yourself some slack, and continue to make progress. I've written a full blog post about this. If you want to explore it a bit deeper, the link's in the description.